Alright guys, we're back again. Now let's see what Duncan wants.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Vials to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood. 1 for each recruit.
What do you need blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Surely you could have acquired some blood before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Going into the wilds, isn't that dangerous?
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Is this a part of our joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alright. Let's talk to some of our companions here. We already talked to Alistair, and we can't talk to him
We need to
anymore.
get down to the wilds. The sooner you get this done, the better. Trust me.
Let's talk to Davith. Where are you from, Davith?
I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
So you're a cut purse?
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
How did the Grey Wardens find you?
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
And what happened then?
Duncan stopped them, invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me, but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
What do you think of Duncan?
All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks too.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
And Jory? You said you were from Redcliffe?
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highever, a city off the northern coast. Have you traveled there?
No, never.
I was in Arl Eamon's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highever that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years, I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arl Eamon gave me leave to serve in Highever, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
So you abandoned her?
Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the Blight defeated.
How did the Grey Wardens find you?
Last month, Duncan visited Highever, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
What do you think of Duncan?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Alright, to the wilds. Also, while we're at it, we need to get that flower to cure that, mabari hound. So while we're in there, we'll go, get that flower, and then we'll come back as soon as we get the stuff.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Holy crap, my remote. I've been looking all over for my remote and I just found it on the ground. Alright. So we're in the wilds. This place is full of monsters, so I need to be careful. Here come the wolves. Collect all the stuff so we can sell it. Ooh, health potion. I'm not selling that. Another health potion. Yeah, sell all the wolf pellets. I don't even know why you need that.
Over here.
What the? A dying soldier.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You forgot I have magic at my command. We'll be fine.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Alright. There's the flower, it's right over there. Right there. Well, it's flower. That'll probably cure the mabari. Darkspawn.
Very well.
Darkspawn blood. That, my friends, was that is darkspawn. These are like the normal darkspawn, like the Hurlocs and the Genlocks. They're not that hard to kill, but they're not easy either. How many darkspawn blood do I have? Darkspawn blood. 2. I need 1 more. Oh, fruits. I'll take that. Might be good for selling. Oh, I see darkspawn over there.
Darkspawn has sensed us.
Alright, we got the darkspawn blood. Darkspawn staff. Nice. Already got the blood, okay. Codex, a pinch of ashes. Don't know what we're gonna do with a bunch of ashes, but I might just take it for now. Might sell it if I can. Also, guys, I'm going to tell you the news of my little voting. Should I wear robes or armor? I'll tell you in the next video. One of my friends was the only one who sent me the request. So I'll tell you in the next video, okay? This time. Take that. That was an epic kill. Health potion. Enchanted dagger, I'll take that and some coin. Or rock. Venom, don't need that. Or lock. Health potion. There's the treaties. We'll collect those in the next episode. See you guys later.